It's week 14 of the NFL season. Let's get straight into my predictions. We're going to start off with the Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. A quick little rematch of a game that happened, like 2 fucking weeks ago? 3 fucking weeks ago? Whatever it was. Let's keep this a buck. The Steelers are good. The Browns are bad. Very, very simple here. Last time they played, Cleveland clutched up. I also got it right, but that's not here nor there. But it was clear that something was fishy about that game. Vegas had a read about that game, and Browns clutched it up somehow, some way, even though they could have lost easily. This game will be different. The Steelers will not get pounced by the Browns twice. There's no way. This Steelers team is too talented, too deep, and too fucking good. I expect them to run the ball effectively. I expect them to lock down Jameis, MLK Jr., I should say MLK the third, Winston. He's not going to be able to benefit this Browns team in the way they want them to. He is going to throw interceptions. He's going to do a shit performance as usual. He might throw up a prayer before the game, but he's going to need it during the game. Steelers are going to win. Steelers are going to cover. I don't think I'm going to bet it, but you could throw Steelers money line in like a parlay or something like that. I'm not confident enough because I know Browns defense is very good, and a division rivalry, they could give them a lot of problems, but I believe Steelers are the better team. They will outplay Cleveland. They will destroy Jameis. We'll see what happens, but I'm confident enough to take Steelers on the ML. Not as confident in the Steelers spread, but for my official pick, it's going to be Steelers win, Steelers cover. They get their lick back from 2 weeks ago, Thursday night, whatever it was. Next game, Atlanta Falcons versus the Minnesota Vikings. Atlanta has been cold as fuck, while Minnesota has been hot as fuck. And I'm not talking weather. Minnesota has been rolling. And to a certain extent, I expect them to keep rolling, but I feel the spread in this game is too many points. People are overreacting. Yes, Atlanta has been fraud checked these last 3 weeks. They've went from easily winning to the NFC South to it's pretty much anyone's division now. I mean, between them and Tampa Bay. Minnesota will win this game. I believe they will win this game, but I'm taking Atlanta +6. I may buy it up to +7 just for safety reasons, but I'm confident enough to say here right now, I'm taking Atlanta +6. Atlanta will play well enough to cover this game. Do I think they're going to win it outright? Probably not, but Atlanta will do what it has to do. Kirk knows his job is on the line. His goddamn career is on the line if he doesn't play well and at least make a playoff push. Minnesota is hot as fuck. Minnesota is really good. I get it. And they're going to continue to be really good. I expect them to win this game, but I expect Atlanta to give them a hard-ass time. Give me the Falcons +6, Minnesota to win. I'm betting Atlanta on the spread. Next game. The Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Tennessee Titans. I know that Jacksonville is out of their starting quarterback, and Mac Jones is probably going to be the starter for the rest of the season. Both of these teams are probably going to be trying to lose as hard as possible to get a better pick. Jaguars are 2-10. Titans are 3-9. This is a shit bowl. This is the toilet bowl right here. I'm going with the Jaguars. I feel like it's an easy pick to take Tennessee. Tennessee's going to cover. Tennessee's going to win. Blah, blah, blah. Tennessee has been a shit show this entire season. And I know you guys have been watching my videos for the whole year. You know how much Tennessee has fucked me. Has every fucking time they fuck me. Except when they played the Texans. That was the one time they didn't fuck me. In any case, Tennessee is not as good as advertised. I feel that Jacksonville could be a little bit better. And especially you look at the way that the Jaguars played against the Texans last week, even after Trevor Lawrence died. Mac Jones led a semi-comeback, a backdoor cover for the Jaguars. I believe the Jaguars will win this game. I believe the Jaguars will cover this spread. I am going to bet it as well. Vegas seems to indicate this as well, since Titans should be bigger favorites. I know Titans are shit, but they should be bigger favorites than 3 points. You guys know 3 points is a key number in the NFL. Jaguars are going to cover. Jaguars are going to win. And I am going to be betting the Jaguars to cover. This is 2 weeks in a row I'm betting on the Jaguars to cover, but shit. They backdoored last week. Maybe they'll backdoor this week. Or maybe they'll win outright because I believe they'll win outright. Jaguars to cover. Jaguars to win. This is a toilet bowl. I'm not going to spend any more time on it. It's a shit game. Jaguars win. Jaguars cover. You know who I'm going with. I'm betting it as well. Next game. The New York Jets versus the Miami Dolphins. I'm going to keep this one short. I'm going to keep this one simple. The Jets are fucking trash. The Jets are trash. I don't even want to speak about how bad this Jets team is. Everything about this Jets team is awful. There's no defense. The offense sucks. The coaching sucks. Management is non-existent because we fired our fucking general manager. And the owner, unfortunately, is not being shipped off to fucking Britain by Trump. Maybe he'll get shipped off somewhere else by Trump. Hopefully it's fucking Baghdad. But the Dolphins aren't that good either. I don't really know spread-wise who's going to take it, but I'm in the point of my Jets fandom, and this is, you'll start to know once I start doing these videos every year. We get to a certain point, usually around, as Jets fans, around November-ish, December-ish, where we need to lose. I no longer want the Jets to win because the Jets winning is fucking irrelevant. What's going to take us? We win out, we go 8-9. Oh my God. We're not making the playoffs at 8-9. No fucking way. What we need to do is lose so we can get ourselves a good receiver, a good tight end. Not a tight end. I guess that's not a great. A good D-end, maybe running back? No, we don't need a fucking running back. Anything. Offensive lineman. We need a good something. Or maybe we trade our pick out, get some assets in return. Jets are going to get their ass handed to them. Miami's going to fucking kill them. Like literally fucking kill them. Miami had a bad loss last week that they need to bounce back from. Miami is still in the playoff picture. They need to start winning a little bit more, but they're still alive, unlike the Jets. And why in the world would I want the Jets to win? The pick is more valuable than the win. The fucking season is down the drain. Get rid of everybody. I'm not going to complain about this. I'm going to complain about this when they fucking lose, and I'll post a reaction video. Dolphins win. Dolphins cover. I'm not betting it because I don't bet on Jets games, but I'll watch it and cry a little bit if that makes you guys feel better. Next game. The Carolina Panthers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll start this game off by saying Vegas, actually I think Circa is the name of the book, took a $3 million bet on the Eagles. $3 million. I wish I had fucking $3 million to throw on the Eagles money line. In any case, it's like $3 million to win, I think like $350,000, maybe a little bit under, something like that. Pretty interesting because now Vegas kind of wants more action on Carolina because, you know, Carolina is a shit team. Philly's the best team, but God forbid Eagles win and cover. They're going to take a fat L, especially Circa. Circa's going to take a fat L if Eagles dominate the Panthers. I'm in a weird position here where now I kind of want to take the Panthers straight up, but that's just pure like fucking lunacy. You're going to have to fucking lock me up in a fucking asylum if I'm taking Panthers. And you guys know I take some risky ass dogs. I'm conflicted as to how this game will go. Eagles are going to win. Let's start there. My pick to win this game is going to be the Eagles. I'm not fading Philly here. But the way Panthers have been playing, maybe they can cover, especially with all the money flooding in on Philly. I'm going to take the Panthers to cover here. Will I bet it? Maybe. I'll sprinkle a little something on Panthers. Am I as confident in the Panthers as I am with Jacksonville spread or Atlanta spread? Not really, but I'll put something on the Panthers. Maybe. If I could catch the Panthers plus 21.5, let's say Eagles go down and score a first touchdown, easy, like they go down just like Saquon all the way, I'll take the Panthers live plus 21. That's good value. I don't think Panthers are going to get their ass handed to them, but they'll lose by like 2 touchdowns, something like that. Eagles win, Panthers cover. I'm sprinkling a little sum on the Panthers, but remember, Vegas wants Panthers to win this game outright. Will it happen? That would be crazy, but we'll see. Next game, Las Vegas Raiders versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I am staying so far away from this game. On one hand, the Raiders are absolute dog shit. On the other hand, clearly AOC gives them a better chance to win. Buccaneers, they're good. We're not going to pretend like they're not. They're 6-6. They have the same record as Atlanta. A win for the Buccaneers and a loss for Atlanta. Tampa Bay gets back to that first spot in the NFC South. It's a big game, but the spread again seems a little bit low to me. I don't like that it's 6.5. I feel like Tampa at home should be bigger favorites. I can see them going up to as big as 8, 9, even 10 points. I don't think that's unrealistic. I get it. Raiders damn near beat Chiefs last week, but come on. They always have weird games with the Raiders and Chiefs, if you haven't noticed. Buccaneers are a good team. Buccaneers should dominate this game, but the spread is too sussy-bussy for me. I'm taking the Bucs to win. I would be shocked if Tampa loses this, but I'm going to take the Raiders to cover. Will I actually bet this game? Fuck no. Fuck no. It's too risky. I'm too scared of it. I'll take Raiders to cover. I'll take Buccaneers to win for the video's sake, but in betting wise, I'm staying the fuck away from this game. I want nothing to do with it. Too risky. Way too risky. This could be an upset this week. I really could see Raiders winning this game outright. Could it happen? Maybe. Will it happen? Probably not, but I could see it happening. That's the key. Raiders cover. Buccaneers win. I'm not betting it. Next game. New Orleans Saints versus the New York Giants. This one's easy as fuck. I mean, at least in my case. I'm taking the Saints. Saints to win. Saints to cover. Saints are not necessarily good, but the Giants are shit. The Giants are shit. I don't know who's playing in this game, whether it's Drew Lock or Tommy Cutlets, Paisano. I'm taking the Saints absolutely beating the fucking dog shit out of the Giants. They're going to take the Giants by the ass and they're going to fucking slap the fuck out of them. Giants are horrible. Horrible. No discipline. No strategy. It just feels like they fucking go out there and have fun. Coach says, guys, go out there and have some fun. Saints are winning this bitch. Saints are covering this bitch. Will I bet it? Maybe. I'll sprinkle some on the Saints. Again, I'm not overly confident in New Orleans. I can see them winning but not covering. That's why I don't want to take them as a big bet. But I'll sprinkle on the Saints, right? Similar to the Panthers game, I'll sprinkle on the Panthers. I'll sprinkle on the Saints. I'm not confident to put a full unit down on them, but I'm confident enough to put a half unit down on them. Giants are fucking garbage. Saints, led by Derek Harbage throwing hospital balls and shit like that. We'll see what happens. I mean, I can't fucking rule out any of the craziness, especially with the way the NFL has been this year. Even though it feels like there's been less upsets. It feels like early in the year there's been a lot of upsets, but then like later on to the year it kind of slowed down and shit. Saints win, Saints cover. I'll sprinkle something on the Saints. Maybe, here's a good play. Saints money line with Steelers money line as a little two-legger steamer. I'll take that. That's a bet I'll put in here. That's a good one I'll give out. Yeah, that's my pick for that game. Next game, Seattle Seahawks versus the Arizona Cardinals. I'm not a Seahawks hater. I'm more of a Cardinals lover. Cardinals got embarrassed a few weeks ago by the Seahawks, and that's why they're going to win this game. Cardinals need to get their lick back. They need to get their lick back. Cardinals, I believe, are still better than Seattle. They're the best team in the NFC West, and I still truly believe the Arizona Cardinals will win this game and cover the spread. Is it going to be a great one? Maybe, because last time it was shit. Probably this time around it's going to be higher scoring, just because last time was so fucking bad. But in any case, Arizona is the better team. They will not make stupid mistakes this time. They will run the ball more effectively. They will throw the ball more effectively. And they will reclaim the first overall spot in the NFC West. I believe it. You should too. I could get embarrassed here. Geno and the Seahawks have embarrassed me quite a few times this year. If Seahawks win this game, I'll sit here and admit Seahawks are better than I thought. But they won't. Cardinals win. Cardinals cover. I'm betting it. I'm betting it. Give me the Cardinals -3, minus whatever the fuck they want. I got the Cardinals covering the spread. I'm betting it. I'm confident in it. That's my official pick for that game. Next game. The Chicago Bears versus the San Francisco 49ers. This is a fucking weird-ass game because we have the Niners who are literally missing everybody. Purdy's back, but he's banged up. The entire running back, crew, I guess you could call him, is injured for the Niners. McCaffrey's probably out for the season. Mason's probably out for the season. You got the fucking Guerrero, whatever the fuck his name is, playing running back for the Niners. This Niners team is banged up, and they look like a shell of themselves from last year. I don't even think they're going to make the playoffs with the way they've been playing. But they're playing the Bears, who have just been shit the whole fucking year. However, and the key however, I am taking the Bears here. To cover and to win. For one reason, and one reason only. It is because after last week's shit show, and after the embarrassment that was the last, whatever you want to call it, 30 seconds of that Bears-Lions game on Thanksgiving to kick the week off, the Bears finally had their balls drop, and they finally chose to fire Matt Eberflus. They fucking launched them up to the moon. It was the best decision they could have ever made, and God forbid they actually make a good choice at, head coach this offseason. The Bears team could be good for years to come. I'm taking the Bears for the single reason that the interim head coaching boost. If you don't know about the interim head coaching boost, whenever an NFL team fires their head coach, the next week that team plays really good. And their numbers against the spread are very high. That's why I'm taking the Bears +3 here. I'm also going to take the Bears money line here. Now, am I a little bit concerned about this game? To a certain extent, yes. I feel like this should be more of a pick'em. Niners favored by 3.5 seems like a lot, especially with all the injuries and all the aspects that's been going on with the Niners this season. I got the Bears +3 and the money line. I'm going to bet it. It's one of my favorite games. As much as I don't like Caleb, and I truly think he's a bust, I still think he's a bust, the interim head coaching boost cannot be fucked with. And Caleb being a shit quarterback compared to the interim head coaching boost, it doesn't weigh the same. So Caleb could play well, but the interim head coaching boost will be the reason why they win. I got the Bears to cover. I got the Bears to win. I love this game. This is one of my favorite games to bet this week. I got the Bears to win. I got the Bears to cover. I'm betting it hard. Next game, the Buffalo Bills versus the Los Angeles Rams. I am perplexed by this game. Why in the world are the Bills 3.5 point favorites? And there's no argument to be made about home field advantage because there is no home field advantage. Rams are one of the worst home field teams there is. And what I mean by that, not by statistics, I mean in the sense that their fans don't show up. Nobody shows up to their fucking Rams games. They never have good attendance. Anytime they play a team with a really strong fan base, they lose. And everybody knows the Bills have probably one of the, if not the strongest fan bases in the entire NFL. Bills Mafia travels. Bills Mafia travels a lot. There was one year, I think it was the 2022, week 3, if I'm not mistaken. I was at the Dolphins versus Bills game. It was in Miami. That fucking stadium was filled with more Bills fans than there are Miami fans. Bills Mafia travels, and they travel hard. This is a home game for Buffalo, or at least it's going to be split down the middle for Buffalo. Why the fuck are the Rams 3.5 point underdogs? They should be 6 point underdogs. Who in their right mind has faith in this Rams team? Well, clearly Vegas does. Vegas is backing the Rams here, and that means I'm backing the Rams here. Do I think Rams win? Nah. I'm taking the Bills to win this game. But I do think Vegas knows something that we don't. And that something is that the Rams will cover the spread. Final score is going to be Bills winning by 3 points. I guarantee it. I'm taking the Rams to cover here. My pick for the video's sake, is going to be Rams cover, Bills win, because there's no fucking way I'm betting against the Bills. Bills could lose this game, but I'm not picking against the Bills. No way, no way, no way. But I am willing to risk it for the biscuit and take the Rams plus 3.5. I'm betting it only because this is a trap spread if I've ever seen one, and Vegas is begging for you to bet the Bills here, and I'm not falling into this trap. I'm taking the Rams. I might look like a fucking idiot, but I'm willing to risk looking like a fucking idiot if Vegas looks like a fucking idiot. I got the Rams to cover. I got the Bills to win. I'm betting on the Rams to cover. Next game. Sunday Night Football, the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Another weird-ass game. The spread is too low. I get it. Chiefs are not great at covering the spread, but come on now. 4 points? Chargers are good, but 4 points versus the Chiefs? If I'm not wrong, my math could be off. If Chiefs win this game, they secure the division, but I could be wrong about that, so fact check me if I'm wrong. In any case, it doesn't fucking matter because Chiefs are winning this division either way because the refs are going to make sure of it. I got the fucking Chargers to cover. Same thing as the previous game. It's too low of a spread. I could look like an idiot, and I'm not willing to risk as much on Chargers. So here's how I'll play it, and this is how you should play it. Bet the Rams to cover. If they don't cover, then you bet the Chargers to cover. If you bet the Rams to cover, don't bet the Chargers to cover, assuming Rams cover. Don't bet the Chargers to cover. 2 trap spreads. One thing is going to happen. The other one's not going to happen. For video's sake, I'm risking the biscuit with the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers plus 4. I will be betting it, assuming Rams don't cover or it's a weird-ass type of game. But Chiefs win. My official pick is going to be Chargers cover, Chiefs win. You can't bet against the Chiefs. You literally cannot bet against the Chiefs because you're betting against Taylor Swift. You're betting against the refs. You're betting against fucking Roger Goodell. You're betting against fucking everything. You can't bet against the Chiefs losing wise, even though I have a few times this year. But I'm willing to take them against the spread. Chargers cover. Chiefs win. It'll be an interesting game. We'll see what happens. But I don't think the Chiefs are going to play well enough to win with authority. They'll win, but like by a field goal. That's my official pick. I'm betting on the Chargers to cover, even though the Chiefs are going to win. Next game, to wrap it all up, Monday Night Football, the Simpsons broadcast, where we watch fucking Cincinnati Bengals take on the Dallas Cowboys. Burrow is going to throw for 500 yards. Cooper Kush is going to get fucking crushed, destroyed. Trey Lance is going to get injured. Homer Simpson is going to step in, and the Cowboys are somehow going to win the game. I'm joking. I'm not watching this shit with the Simpsons broadcast. I really hope they're not forcing that down our throat. Meaning, like, I hope Troy Aikman and Joe Buck is like the normal broadcast, and the little kids can watch the Simpsons bullshit, because no grown-ass man should be watching a fucking football game with the fucking Simpsons on it. Like, what the fuck, NFL? I really hope it's not just the Simpsons broadcast only. I really hope not. In any case, it's a shit game. Cowboys are trash. Bengals are going to win. Bengals are going to cover. They need this one. They need a win out. Let's be real here. 5 games. They need to win all 5. Finish 9-8. And hopefully sneak into the playoffs. Even though right now it's not looking plausible. Bengals win. Bengals cover. Cowboys got lucky last week. They're trash. They're garbage. Bengals are also kind of trash. Funny enough, the fucking Cowboys have a better record than the Bengals, which is insane. But Bengals need this one so much more. They're going to be playing with so much more desperation. And that's why I got the Bengals. Bengals win. Bengals cover. I won't waste my fucking breath on this game. Maybe I'll sprinkle something on the Bengals spread. But I'm not confident enough to bet this game in general. And that's how I'm going to roll with this one. I don't want to bet this game, to be honest with you. It's too shitty. And if I am betting it, I'm going to bet on the Bengals to cover. That was my official predictions for Week 14 of the NFL season. We're getting real close to the playoffs. Let's see what happens.